If you have the idea, it doesn't mean that you are the good manager or leader.
The first agency which I had, it actually failed because I wasn't able to manage the team because it grew quite fast.
Like many feel that having your own business and being an entrepreneur, it's like easy stuff. It can be like mastered, but these things are coming natural.
You need to find a proper job.
Proper job.
No, I don't want to work for somebody else.
There are many people with good business ideas, but one of the major reasons they don't get started is because they don't want to manage people and manage teams. What were your thoughts about it before you started your own business versus now?
Yeah, it's very challenging because like we every day meet the people who have the great ideas, and managing teams is really hard thing in today's world, especially when Gen Z and Gen Alpha are entering the workforce. They totally expect different working environments, and it's difficult for the startup founder to form the nice team. And I think in the early stage, if you have the idea, finding the partner, co-founder, or even company who will be helping you setting up the teams and you push the idea development, it's the main target. In today's world, we don't need to be stopped if we don't have the team members behind and we have the good idea. We can be always finding the help in terms of co-founders or other people. And I always tell the people that if you have the idea, it doesn't mean that you are the good manager or leader.
Yeah.
And we see many problems, like even in today's world, when the startup founders, even though they have the good vision and etc., they don't have these emotional skills and management skills to manage the teams, and it's always better to bring somebody who can do that. So I personally have seen many things even in my startups, and it is one of the most difficult parts, forming the best teams. And I'm sure, Wako, you also have the good insights on that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I totally agree because, you know, my first agency which I had, it actually failed because I wasn't able to manage the team because it grew quite fast from 3 people to 25. And the way you manage your first team doesn't mean that you're going to manage the same way like your bigger team. But definitely that's a crucial skill to understand how you manage your guys. And probably the prerequisite for this is you need to understand how to manage yourself, first of all. Like how you manage your schedule, how you learn, how you innovate. And once you have it organized, let's say in SOP, then you exactly see what kind of resources are you lacking. And you just grab those resources. Some are freelancers, some are employees, but overall, in a nutshell, the team is the key to success for any startup.
Totally agree. And additionally, I want to add that for many founders, if you are like solo doer and you are perfectionist, it's so difficult to work with other people because you think that you will be doing the better if you do it, but you should let it go and let other people shine in your startup. And even if they know better than you, it's good for you because you cannot be mastering every field. You cannot be mastering finance, mastering programming and any other thing. So yeah, just let other people together with you shine. So team is the best thing you can have.
Yeah, I agree. And I actually like your approach. We have a similar one. So you're not trying to expand your team in numbers so much. You're trying to teach them new disciplines and new skills.
Yes.
So it's not like you add every time more new people. It's, let's integrate an AI, let's do this, add this tool, or I don't know, let's learn something new, right? So that's what is making a team definitely better, more skilled, more efficient, and the vision in long term, it comes with this because they see that you take care for the development. It's not like I'm going to exchange you with another.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, when I talk to other founders, and they're like, everybody can be exchanged or replaced. Yes, technically, but I would the team is the main resource. It's gold. If you sell it, even when you exit the business, then you're fucked.
Totally agree. It's the biggest golden company you can have in every stage you are in. So.
Would you be disappointed if your kids got a real job for life?
Since we both have kids, I never thought actually about it even though we have small kids, daughters, even though I want in my mind that they follow the startup life, which I'm following, and then every parent's wish is that somehow back in the mind that what you are doing, you should follow this. But I have a very good example. I hired a software developer. He was 19 years old, and his father had like huge restaurants business, couple chains in our country, Georgia. And his father's only son, he was raising him to transfer all his like businesses, right? But this guy like didn't like anything regarding the restaurants, right? He loved the developing products and etc. And he always had huge fights with his dad, right? And he tried 1 year to return and manage the restaurants, and he left with depression, and then he followed his role. So it's a very good example I've seen in my eyes that whatever your kid chooses, you should respect this direction. And even though I would love that one of my daughters would become following my steps, if they desire to be singer, if they desire to be lawyer, doctor, whatever, I will fully support it, because I've seen in front of my eyes how people, if you push them to do something they don't like, it's the worst thing we can do as a parent. So, yeah. Have you thought, Wako, like about your daughter? What you imagine she? It's like crazy, man. Like,
I mean, I totally agree on the point that we should support our children, because that's the most beautiful thing that you can do. Because I would love my parents at some point to support me in whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
And they were like, you need to find a proper job.
Proper job.
No, I don't want to work for somebody else. So I want to do my stuff. And when I started Gegidze, in my mind, it was like, I want to build something, for a long term, which my children will take over. Even in my pitch, when I'm talking to my clients, I'm always saying that, this is a family name, it's manifesto of quality, la la la, like whatever I actually feel. And I was also saying that at some point, I hope that my daughter will take over the company. And then I just realized that it's my dream. It's only my dream.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if she wants, I would be more than happy. If not, definitely I want to push, because it's her life. But deep inside my heart, I hope that she will like it.
Yeah, it's so interesting, because like they are growing up, our kids, like seeing how we are involved. Like I always like take my daughters whenever I do, even on the business things, like they are involved at the early stage. But if they will desire some other things, I would be supporting for sure. But to be very honest, deep in mind, like we would love to like them follow, like our parents were wanting me to work in the bank, get a normal job. Like our old generation parents like dream was, but we chose our way, and now they are more than proud of us. I will be very proud of my daughters, whatever role they will choose.
What does running a business involve?
I think it's a combination of a lot of stuff, but mainly it's being brave enough to do whatever you think you should be doing, not giving a shit about the fails.
Yes.
Being open to new ideas and processing it, and also 24/7 dedication to idea. Like it comes intuitively.
So yeah, like every entrepreneur's mind like never rests. It's always like in searching for better optimization, new strategies, new vision, how to develop. Like I never seen an entrepreneur who just stops and does nothing. Even though like many feel that having your own business and being an entrepreneur, it's like easy stuff. Actually, like your mind never stops. And we experienced even on ourselves, like even when we go to vacation, it's very hard to shut off. And when you are resting, even more crazy ideas are coming. And so in my case, and in many successful entrepreneurs' case, you are connecting lots of dots, you are involved, and then basically, yeah, this is challenging, but we are ready for it. It's coming as a naturally, and then I don't think that entrepreneurship can be learned and studied in the university. Some basic terms you can like even see in the internet, but I always say like if naturally you don't understand the economics and all the other things, how supply and demand work and how human psychology works, and how you can bring different ideas to table and execute them, it cannot be like learned or something. Like it can be like mastered, but these things are coming naturally. So
I agree. Yeah, I also don't believe that everybody can become a manager or can become a entrepreneur.
Yeah.
It's in your DNA. It's kind of a leadership because yes, you can learn skills, but I can never be a good manager in a way because I'm always trying for innovation, bringing something new, and I'm really bad in controlling stuff and going, from A to B every single day. But I'm always about going from B to C and to D and, getting more and more, leaving a little bit of chaos behind. But then there are people who know how to manage it and they're part of the team.
Yeah. This goes back to the team, right? So entrepreneur brings the chaos. I love this. Like same thing happening with me. And if you don't have somebody who just like kind of takes this chaos and puts into the operation and execution, then you are stressing out team members with this. I had even like this year, I was changing like strategies every week and team almost got like overburned. What's happening? Like, give me a rest, like, are we doing this or that? Yeah.
I agree. There's one word which I actually like which is quite similar to entrepreneurship, being a pathfinder.
Yes.
It's like when nobody knows where to go, you just go wherever it takes you. So that's it.
We'll find out, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Describe mindset of an entrepreneur and what it really means for you.
It involves everything. So it's not one particular thing, but it's a combination of finance, leadership, accounting, logistics, sales, marketing, HR, that's combo. So you need to understand every structure, every vertical, and most importantly, you need to understand how it works so you can manage. So it's exactly the same way as you understand how to use your digital infrastructure, your tools. So if you know how, let's say, a project management tool works, you can use any project management tool, more or less, right? Or how does the accounting work, or how the HR works. So it's basically getting deep, doing a deep dive in all of those structures, understanding the core principles and how you can manage it, and then just taking care of this. That's it.
I totally agree with you, Waka. It's like very interesting, broad topic. Many people can be defining it in a different way. But running a business is like taking care of your own child or kid and growing it and letting it go free. In the beginning, it takes most of your energy, and at the end of the day, it should be running independently. You should be able to delegate these things. So running a business has different stages, right? Early stage, you are involved in many directions, and you understand both finances, tech side, project management, vision, strategy, execution. And as your business or kid is growing up, it learns independently how to behave, how to eat, in the business case, how to make revenue, how to go onto the profit. And then as a business owner at this stage, you should be able to delegate these things to the team members so that business doesn't consume you. This is the biggest mistake. When you're running business, you shouldn't create job for yourself, right? It should be basically helping you out to grow, giving you enjoyment. And if you're running a business and like always saying, oh my God, I'm tired, then it's not your job and you should be doing any other thing. So
where do you see Georgia in 20 years and your business in it?
I think that Georgia is evolving quite well lately, especially the last couple of years. And what we as a country and as a nation managed is to learn what kind of resources we have and how we can use it properly in order to achieve higher economical growth. And I think it comes mostly from private sector, from people like you and me and other tech founders, because we bring new knowledge, new clientele, new resources to this country. And then locals understand where they have to go. Let's say when we started an outsourcing and doing remote teams, it was not that popular, but more people are coming. The same way as you are driving the innovation in Web3 and in other verticals, you are showing locals where they have to head to. And all this, I believe that it will be a game changer for this country, for the economical growth, real estate. I hope that in 20 years we are definitely in European Union. Yeah, and we are part of this big family, and I hope that locals' life is way different. I would say more like a Danish style, where everybody owns their real estate and they live by just renting it out, and that's it. Well, Georgian favorite style. Yeah, no. And I think it's gonna be a hub, best digital hub in the region, because currently we are a bridge between Europe and Asia. So it's gonna be a hub of best talents, best lifestyle. It will be a combination of, let's say, Thailand or Bali, for entrepreneurs, and Portugal. So European mindset with affordability and benefits of living locally combined. Good wine, good food, good people, good infrastructure. That's it. And my and your business, we're gonna be leading this. I hope so.
Yep. I totally see Waco and me in 20 years. We will be for sure in Georgia, and I see Georgia as very well developed, even more interconnected with the global economy. And I see even now what's happening in the young generation. I'm actively working with 9 to 15 years olds, and they have totally different mindsets. They have already friends in US, in Europe, in Asia. They never seen each other. They are planning to travel to each other. So it's totally different mindset. If even my generation, we were thinking to have like open up restaurant or have some like nice store, these kids are thinking totally different, right? So, and then I see how other people, my foreign friends from every part of the world coming to Georgia, how they like that we have everything like sea, skiing, mountains, all together, how living on startup is so much well, even at this moment, and how digitalized we are and we can get the services. And in 20 years, I see even ourselves very much involved into the country's development and basically advising many different new generations, bringing region even closer and the world. And Georgia is a perfect place to be, even if now both Waco and me will be working and bringing capital from outside of Georgia. Our main goal is to make Georgia the best place for everybody to live. Even now, like you can see the reactions of many foreigners coming and staying here just for 2 weeks, and then it somehow happens 1 year. So I fully believe that we will play a crucial part in developing Georgia's tech ecosystem, and as Waco mentioned, making it as a hub. And we even don't need 20 years to reach these goals, and I even see that in 5-10 years we can be there. So yeah, I can't wait to see this future coming in for Georgia. So we as a Georgians, we have the open doors, and we can be getting capitals and creating successful companies which will be running globally, and all this good wealth and everything will be coming back to Georgia, because we have the very good roots here, and we grew up here, and we love our country, and we are not like here just to go away and then leave everything, right? So yeah, thanks for this amazing like podcast. Before like even like going to the US, actually have flight tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see.
I really appreciate you. Honestly, because that's quite rare when you meet people in your elderly age and you get friends this much and you're open, and this trust, it doesn't come like this. You need to do set of actions and go through situations in order to trust someone.
Yeah.
And I'm a happy person to have you as my friend. You're a great entrepreneur, and I want to be the luckiest and most successful guy, and for me it's like being your friend.
Same here. Like we are the like next generation of Georgia who will be changing this country at the end of the day. We never talked about anything politics, but I think our generation is the one who will be really making the changes, who really love to like do something and make everything better place. So yeah, I'm happy to know you, man.
It's an honor.
It's an honor. Let's cheers.